The other day, I got home from work, just doing a little doom scrolling as one does after a hard day. Stumbled upon a page, a fellow that goes by the name Rick's Lamps, and he's just trying to make some extra money on the side, making these crazy, unrealistic looking lamps. It's like, whoa, how do you even do that? So I'm scrolling through his page and something seems a little off. The action figures he's using when casting these, action figures in resin lose their seams and there's mist coming off of them, and his cupboards are riddled with WWE posters, and in the background of whenever he's showcasing these in the same room, all the background changes, and it's like, there's no way this guy's doing this for every single lamp he's making, changing the background of everything on his wall. Turns out he's not. None of it's real. Rick lied to us. You should feel offended. I was. He's not a real human being. Rick's AI. Yeah. Pretty bad. I go to Rick's page, his website specifically, not his TikTok. And it's not Rick's Lamps, it's Rick Slamps. I believe a play on slam, which I just thought of. Didn't not come to that conclusion until just now. So a little clever. Good on you, AI Rick. But I'm looking at these, getting a closer look at these lamps. And something's a little off. Obviously I could tell these were AI before, but they did not do a good job of making these. John Cena has somebody in a position to set up for his finisher, so they're in a fireman's carry. He's holding them all funny. And Rey Mysterio has a comically large head, and his signature tattoos all are just a mangle of nothingness. The Usos do not look like Jimmy or Jay. They just have a weird, Polynesian looking face and are wearing plain black clothes. And I was like, alright, these are clearly just not real. They're just not. So I go back onto the TikTok. I'm like, clearly everybody knows these are fake, right? No. Nope. Nobody knows that these are fake. Except for a handful of people, obviously. People are pretty good at noticing that these are AI. But the people that don't realize that they are AI are really sad because they're like, whoa, only $100? He ought to be charging more if he wants to make some profit. It's like, dude, how can you not tell? And other people in the comments were like, dude, he's got to start out small. He's going to charge more later. Get in now. Like it's some MLM. Which, you're probably thinking these people aren't real. I clicked on their profile. They have actual posts, and they looked at mine after. So it's like, damn, these are real human beings that have a consciousness like you and I. I'm like, all right, there's no way that this is the only AI resin lamp that's out there. Surely the first thing that they thought of was not WWE lamps. So I go perusing. I look up on TikTok, resin lamp. Oh, buddy. You would not believe the rabbit hole that I went down this probably past week.
This comment says you're a 32-year-old man making Mario lamps for kids in your bed. Let that sink in.
I just keep getting them all shuffled onto my For You page. It sucks. However, it's kind of good because I get to talk about it in a video. So, I'm like, alright, let me find one that's similar to Rick. He's definitely not the only one making WWE lamps. So I take a look. Stumble upon a guy named Mark's Art. Well, Mark has a very similar looking wife to Rick. Or maybe not similar looking. Does look like generic AI model. But he has the same setup that Rick has going. Which you'll notice in all of these. They all have the same garage. They all live in the same neighborhood. Damn. I wonder if in the metaverse, all the AI people live in the same neighborhood. It's like a utopia city.
Check this out.
Wow.
So that's pretty neat.
Getting off topic though. I go on Mark's page. Alright, I'm like, okay, what's Mark's whole deal? Mark makes UFC lamps, but he also here and there would make a WWE lamp or two. So I go to his page, knockoutlamps.com. And lo and behold, it's not Knockout Lamps anymore. It still has the name Knockout Lamps as the URL, But that's not what it is. This is Wicked Relics. They sell Halloween-themed AI lamps now. But not like a bunch. It's 3 lamps for Halloween, which is like Jack Skellington and like generic spooky thing 1, generic spooky thing 2. And he also... he's got a nurse lamp on there. Weird. Why? So after I viewed knockoutlamps.com, I was like, surely there's an actual person that's also selling WWE lamps whose website isn't something different now. That's when I stumbled upon WWE Slam Glow. And this one is a marketing genius. The AI model they chose was a goth lady.
You make these?
Yes, I make them in my room.
You better go back to the kitchen, girl.
They're also working real hard in the same garage. Their father's crying on the camera, please buy my daughter's lamps, please.
Daughter's WWE lamp business is failing. Last month she sold only 2 lamps. She stays up until 2 a.m. working on them, hoping people will notice.
Whatever, Grandpa's doing the same thing. I feel bad for this poor little goth lady. That's what all these people who aren't thinking with their brains, or the right brain at least, are thinking. They can't recognize that it's very clearly AI. I go to their page, click onto their website, and lo and behold, the website won't load on TikTok all the way. Weird. Hey, it's me, Editing FA here. The website I'm about to talk about doesn't exist anymore. The one I am talking about is richieresins.shop. There's another one, which is richieresins.store. That one is still up, but richieresins.shop is gone. I don't know why. Maybe their Shopify thing, like their trial expired. I have no idea. But I'm not able to find a lot of these pictures, just so you know. So some of these I'm not going to be able to show. But for the most part, a lot of other websites sell the same things. That's just a heads up. I go onto my actual browser, type in the same URL, and I'm scrolling through. This one's selling a few more things. They don't just have WWE lamps on there. They got a bunch of stuff. They got rappers. They got rock stars. They got Michael Jackson. They got NBA stars. They got a little bit of everything for everyone. They're even selling mugs. They got a Christian sweater. These ones aren't just making lamps. They're making mugs and sweaters. Star Wars jackets. Holy hell. This website's awesome. They got something for everybody. But I scroll down a little more on my browser. What the hell? You aren't the goth lady that brought me here. That's weird. This website that I clicked on, same URL and everything. This one's got a black lady who loves Michael Jackson. You weren't the goth lady that brought me here. Where's the goth lady? Very strange. This one not only had more than WWE stuff, which, by the way, the WWE ones on here have really weird... They've all got tombstones with them, for some reason. Like, they have tombstones as if these people are dead. Like, it says, like, Booyakah 619 on a headstone, as if Rey Mysterio died. And it's like, damn, why are you doing this? Some of them have catchphrases on them, like everyone knows The Rock's signature catchphrase.
Finally, The Rock has come back
to wrestle. But yeah, they've got something for everybody on this website. They got Michael Jackson mug, they got Christian sweater or Star Wars jacket. So I was like, okay, this site's whatever. They're also, I didn't mention this till now, all of them are running a 60% off sale or less than that, but they all have a sale that says they end the same day. I can tell you right now, I've had them all open in my browser for the past probably 5 days. Sale hasn't ended, so if you want to take the risk to get one of these, which I wouldn't, and I'll tell you later why, they're all on sale. So hell yeah, just get a little discount on there. If you want to buy them in 2, it's like $300 normally. Now it's only $150. Hell, you want to buy 4 of them? That'd be $600 usually somehow. But now you can get them for like $350. Don't buy these. Anywho, That's WWE Slam Glow, Richie Resins .shop or .com, whatever the fuck. So I'm like, alright, let me find some more. Let me find some more, you know, various AI lamps. So I'm scrolling. My fiance's having a better time in her dreams than I am. Looking at slop on my phone. Stumble upon a page, goes by the name of Naya Art MJ. And they look real similar. This is the same AI model that they used on the actual Richie Resin's website. If I'm not mistaken, you know, the one that had a Michael Jackson cardboard cutout in the background of their video. And it is really weird, this website, which is Resin Crafted, because they sell pretty much the exact same stuff that Richie Resins does, which if you go looking for any of these yourself, you will see they all sell the same slop. It's all the same thing. They're all running the same sale. They all have very similar default Shopify setups. Sorry if you can hear anything in the background. My cat is just going crazy right now on a little toy thing. Anywho, they all have the same generic Shopify setups. This one has a couple more things than Richie Resins though. They got a Michael Jackson replica jacket from Thriller. Awesome. Might have to see if I can actually get that one. Pretty tight. What else did they have? Oh, they had Star Wars stuff. And the NBA stuff they have on here is labeled way more funny than it is on the Richie Resin site, because they have Michael Jordan listed as Black Jesus 23. Which, I mean, come on, dude. If you're gonna say that there is a Black Jesus, you're on a push Michael Jackson stuff. I mean, I know that he had vitiligo and towards the end he didn't look black, but he still was. What are we doing? What are we doing? Resin Crafted with 2 Ds? Shame on you. Disappointed. So yeah, it's just more slop. No Christianity sweaters on this site. Just how am I supposed to know that Jesus loves me from an AI creator? Gosh. Doesn't seem like he's here right now on all these pages. After looking at the Michael Jackson fan account, I'm sitting here and I'm like, man, there's gotta be an account that has a lot of followers. Like something that's nothing to scoff at. Like if you told someone, man, I got this many followers, they'd be like, damn, that's a lot of followers. And I found them. Emma's Lamps 4. At the time of recording, they have around 240,000 followers, and they have not posted in a little over a month. They use the same shtick as the WWE Slam Glow thing, where they are, you know, a goth lady. Of course, everyone's calling her beautiful. Everyone's saying, oh my gosh, your art's amazing, it's beautiful. Home crafted, I love it so much. Seemingly not as many people realize this one's AI, even though it has a lot of followers. And I take a screenshot of this account because I'm, you know, doing research and all that. And their website, Crybaby Coven, which took a screenshot of their page about a little less than a week ago. It's no longer on their page. Double checked it right before I started this recording. Crybabycoven.com is not in their bio. Weird. So I mosey on over to my browser, look it up, and it's a whole new website now. Even if you look up that website, it is now known as earthchildknits.com. I have it written down over here. It's kind of hard. A little hard to see it if you can tell. They don't sell any kind of horror-related thing, which is what Emma's Lamps 4 was pushing. It's like Halloween themed, like Mark's new website. No nurse resin lamp on here. Sorry to all my nurses out there. This is just nothing like any of the other ones I've seen. Didn't think that this would be a market. Should have known it is though. It's all a bunch of hunting stuff. Hey, it's Editing FA back here again. It's not Earthchild Knits anymore. It's now the Ocean Workshop, aka sipandglow.com. They were selling like tractor resin lamps and hunting resin lamps of like people hunting and fishing and whatnot. Now it's a bunch of AI generated mugs. So yeah, there shouldn't be any more interruptions unless this takes me longer to edit, which hopefully it doesn't. But in between me filming and editing, they changed what their thing is. So yeah, that's all. After I found what I thought was the last thing I needed for this video, the largest AI resin lamp creator, figured this video was over. I just tell you guys that none of these pre-order items are actually on pre-order. They're just not a real thing, which you should know by now. The sale that they says ends today is a never-ending sale because it's not a real sale. You can't have a sale with a product that's not real. And that would be it. Just tell you guys not to buy them, other than the fun little tidbit that the only time that somebody is immediately in the comments and is like, that's AI, is whenever it's a little fellow with Down syndrome making Mario lamps or whatever his interest is. It's not a real man with Down syndrome. None of these people are real. That's the only time that anyone is ever able to be like, oh, immediately that's not real. They can't do that. It's like, come on, man. They can make more than grilled cheeses. Figured it was over. Didn't need to do any more research. However, I wake up the next morning and TikTok has served me exactly what I needed. A page known as Arlene Crafts. And they are selling duck lamps. They say in their videos, can the hunters please stay for 11 seconds to let me know that my duck lamps don't suck? You bet your sweet bippy. There were some red, white, and blue-blooded Americans in that comment section letting Arlene know that her lamps are amazing. Such as Super Cool, Mad Skills, Mushroom Shed, Antler Lamp, please. And just people in general who think that these are real, sadly, and they just want a cool lamp to show that they love hunting. So I get on their page, and I'm like, I haven't actually scrolled through any of these other than Rick's. So I'm like, let me scroll to the bottom. What the hell? Arlene? When did you shapeshift? Yeah, this page was originally an AI black man who shapeshifted into a white country lady. And I was losing my mind at this. I immediately started cackling because I guess they weren't getting the fan base that they wanted with this. So they switched it to a white girl wearing camo whose dad's crying on her shoulder, asking us to please buy her lamps. So I was like, alright, let me see what they're selling. It's like exactly what you think it would be. It's like a dog holding a duck in his mouth, a deer. And I'm like, alright, let me take a look at this privacy policy, because none of these have what I'm looking for. Just blatantly stating this is not a real thing, and you're probably not going to get it. And if you ask for your money back, you're not getting your money back. Thankfully, arlenesforge.shop or .com, can't remember which one it is, they have what I'm looking for. Exactly what I am looking for. Borrow the old lady's iPad to take the notes for this one. Let me go ahead and read you guys this motherfucking privacy policy. All sales are final. All orders placed through our website are considered final. We do not offer refunds, returns, exchanges, or cancellations for change of mind, buyer's remorse, ordering by mistake, ordering the wrong item, deciding you no longer want the product, personal preferences regarding appearance, color, artistic details, or design, shipping delays outside of our control, failure to read product descriptions, processing times, or store policies before purchasing. Don't buy these. You are never, ever, ever, ever going to get what you want. Ever. It really hurts my soul that so many people don't realize these aren't real. I clicked on so many people's profiles in these comment sections, turned on the thing to let me know if they view my profile after I view theirs. a majority of them looked at it. And it just hurts my heart that so many people still can't realize when something is AI, especially something as blatant as these. There is no pre-order. They are not taking 30 to 40 days to make these items. Okay? There is no Down syndrome boy making the Mario resin lamp. They all use the same models. Everyone has the same dad, the same grandpa, the same husband, the same wife. Everyone is in the same garage. Just please, please, for the love of God, don't buy these. Tell your family about this. I pray that these are gone by Christmas time. Otherwise, there's going to be so many grandmas and moms and people with no online literacy buying these. Various pop culture hunting things, whatever it may be, they have them for everybody. There's an AI resin lamp for you, me, and all of your loved ones. They're going to be buying them for Christmas or a birthday or any special thing, and they're never going to get them. And they're never going to get their like $100 back for it. It sucks. Don't buy them. I'm telling you, don't. It's not worth. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Sorry I got a little loud at the end. It just really breaks my heart. Tell your friends, tell your family, these aren't real. And after you tell them they aren't real, tell them you love them and that you're going to help them figure out this whole AI thing. Because it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Luckily, now TikTok says in the little bottom left corner thing, hey, this content contains AI generated stuff. But it's not on all the videos. So if you stumble upon one and you click on the profile, you might be fooled enough to go and buy one of them. And none of them are at the actual like craft fair like they make them look in the videos, breaking the fucking thing on the ground. Some stranger points at them and laughs. It's all fake. Obviously. It's gonna be it.
I love desk.
Brick, are you just looking at things in the office and saying that you love them?
I love lamp.
Do you really love the lamp, or are you just saying it because you saw it?
I love lamp. I love lamp.
Have a good one, niños and niñas.